Hey there, internet dwellers and motivation seekers. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to take a wild ride through the land of inspirational quotes, life hacks, and enough positivity to make even Mary Poppins say, "Okay, that's a bit much." Before we dive in, remember to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. Or don't. I'm not your mom. But if you do, I promise to send you good vibes and a virtual high five. It's about as effective as most of the advice in motivational videos, but hey, at least I'm honest about it. Let's be honest, we've all been there. It's 2 a.m., you're 3 hours deep into a YouTube spiral, and suddenly, bam, a video titled "How to Become a Millionaire in 10 Days Using Only Your Mind" pops up. Intrigued? Of course you are. Desperate? Maybe a little. These videos are like digital sirens, luring us in with promises of effortless success and six-pack abs. They tap into our deepest desires to be richer, smarter, more attractive, and generally more awesome than we are right now. But here's the catch. They often leave us feeling worse than when we started. Now let's talk about motivational videos. You know the ones I'm talking about? They usually start with a sunrise, some inspirational music that sounds like it was composed by a robot trying to understand human emotions, and a voice that's so deep it makes Morgan Freeman sound like he's inhaled helium. "You can do anything you set your mind to," they proclaim. "The only limit is your imagination." Spoiler alert, the only limit is not your imagination. It's also things like physics, the law, and your bank account. Sorry, Karen, but all the positive thinking in the world isn't going to let you fly or make you immune to gravity when you try to manifest your way off a cliff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to rain on your motivational parade. For some people, these videos are like a shot of espresso for the soul. They watch one of these bad boys and suddenly they're ready to conquer the world, cure cancer, and finally fold that mountain of laundry that's been sitting on their chair for the past month. We all have that chair, don't lie? But here's the thing, when these motivational nuggets don't work, it's like being promised a gourmet meal and ending up with a stale cracker. You're not just hungry, you're disappointed, deflated, and wondering why you can't seem to manifest that Lamborghini in your driveway like Chad the YouTube guru said you could. Let's break it down with a little scenario I like to call motivational video versus reality. Motivational video, wake up at 5 a.m. and conquer the day. Reality, you wake up at 5 a.m., stub your toe, curse the universe, and fall back asleep until noon. Motivational video, turn your passion into $1 million business. Reality, you turn your passion for napping into a profession and now you're professionally unemployed. Motivational video, visualize your success and it will come to you. Reality, you visualize success so hard you get a migraine and the only thing that comes to you is a hefty bill for aspirin. See the problem here? When these hyped up promises fall flat, you don't just go back to square one. Oh no, you go to square -10, population, you and your crushed dreams. But wait, there's more. I always wanted to say that. Makes me feel like I'm selling miracle kitchen gadgets on late night TV. Let's talk about the unholy trinity of self-improvement. Motivation, discipline, and inspiration. They're like the Avengers of personal development. If the Avengers spent more time posting inspirational quotes on Instagram than actually saving the world. First up, motivation. Motivation is like that friend who's super excited about going to the gym for about a week. It's a fickle beast, coming and going like a cat that only remembers it loves you when it's hungry. Motivational videos try to capture this elusive creature, bottle it, and sell it to you for 3 easy payments of $19.99. But real talk, motivation is about as reliable as a chocolate teapot in a sauna. Then we have discipline. Discipline, the stern parent of the trio. While motivation is out partying, discipline is at home, making sure you do your homework and eat your vegetables. It's not sexy, it doesn't make for great YouTube content, but it's what gets stuff done. Discipline is what makes you go to the gym even when you'd rather be binge-watching the Great British Bake Off for the 5th time. No judgment here, those cakes are hypnotic. Inspiration is a fickle beast. Finally, we have inspiration. Inspiration is like that cool aunt who breezes into town, fills your head with grand ideas, then leaves you to figure out the details. It's great for getting the creative juices flowing, but not so great for, actually finishing things. Inspiration will give you a brilliant idea for a novel at 2 a.m., but it won't help you write the darn thing. The problem with most motivational content is that it tries to substitute for all three. It's like trying to use a spork to eat a steak. It might work a little bit, but it's not the right tool for the job. So what's the solution? How do we navigate this minefield of motivational madness without losing our minds or our life savings to the latest success guru? Keep your eyes open. The next time you watch a motivational video, imagine the speaker is trying to sell you a bridge in Brooklyn that they definitely own. Skepticism is your friend here, folks. Reality check. Before you dive headfirst into the latest life-changing challenge, ask yourself, is this actually feasible? Or am I more likely to end up featured on a fail compilation? Find your own rhythm. Maybe you're not a rise and grind person. Maybe you're more of a rise at noon and contemplate existence type. That's okay. The most successful routine is the one you can actually stick to. Embrace the suck. Sometimes things are just going to suck. No amount of positive thinking will change that. But guess what? You'll get through it. Humans are surprisingly resilient, like cockroaches, but cuter and with better Wi-Fi. Build discipline. It's not as flashy as motivation, but it's what gets you through when motivation has left the building. Start small. Maybe try making your bed every day. Before you know it, you'll be really good at making your bed. But it's a start. Seek real inspiration. Instead of generic "you can do it" mantras, find inspiration in real stories, in your own experiences, in that weird dream you had where you could fly, but only if you were wearing mismatched socks. Enter into the real life. Remember, life isn't a highlight reel. It's more like a blooper reel with occasional moments of brilliance. Those motivational videos, they're showing you the highlight of the highlight reel, the cream of the crop, the cherry on top of the sundae of success. But they're not showing you the brain freeze that comes after. So the next time you find yourself falling down a rabbit hole of motivational content at 3 a.m., maybe take a step back. Ask yourself, is this actually helpful, or am I just procrastinating by watching videos about how to stop procrastinating? Meta, right? In conclusion, motivational videos are like junk food for the soul. A little bit now and then probably won't hurt, but if it's all you're consuming, don't be surprised when you end up with a mental stomachache and a severe case of "why isn't my life as perfect as theirs?" Keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and for the love of all that is holy, don't buy that course that promises to make you a millionaire in 30 days, unless it's my course, which I definitely have. And it totally works. Trust me, I'm a person on the internet. The highlight reel effect. Why your life isn't an epic montage yet. Thanks to social media, we're constantly bombarded with highlight reels of other people's lives. These highlight reels are often filled with moments of joy, success, and perfection. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing our behind-the-scenes struggles to their carefully curated highlight reels. We see their spotless homes, their exciting adventures, and their seemingly perfect relationships. We see their successes, their vacations, their perfectly plated meals, and we think, what am I doing wrong? Why isn't my life as exciting or as perfect as theirs? Here's the thing, everyone struggles. Behind every perfect post, there's a story of hard work, setbacks, and challenges that we don't see. Everyone has bad days, awkward moments, and existential crises in the frozen food aisle. These moments are just as real and valid as the highlights. The difference is, most people don't post about it on Instagram. They choose to share the best parts of their lives, leaving out the messy, complicated, and difficult parts. So, the next time you find yourself comparing your life to someone else's online persona, remember, you're comparing your blooper reel to their highlight reel. It's an unfair comparison because you're not seeing the full picture. It's not a fair comparison. Your life is a work in progress, filled with ups and downs just like everyone else's. Embrace your journey with all its imperfections and remember that behind every highlight reel, there's a real person with real struggles, just like you. Section 7, the power of good enough, embracing imperfection on your journey. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. It's that nagging feeling that what you're doing isn't quite right, that it could always be better. It's the voice in your head that says, it's not good enough yet. This voice can be relentless, always pushing you to make endless tweaks and adjustments. It'll never be good enough. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. The pursuit of perfection can be paralyzing, stopping you from ever completing anything. Sometimes it's okay to tell that voice to shut up and go make a cup of tea. Taking a break can give you a fresh perspective and remind you that perfection is an illusion. The truth is, done is better than perfect. Completing a project, even if it's not flawless, is a significant achievement. Don't let the pursuit of perfection prevent you from starting or finishing something. The fear of not being perfect can be a huge barrier to creativity and productivity. Embrace the messy, imperfect nature of progress. Celebrate the small victories. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. And remember, it's okay to ship a product, publish a blog post, or submit a project that's good enough. The world needs your contributions. Even if they're not perfect, you can always go back and tweak it later. Iteration is part of the creative process. Embrace the journey, imperfections and all, and keep moving forward. The anti-motivational manifesto: embrace the struggle, laugh at the setbacks. Here's a radical thought. What if we embraced the struggle? What if we accepted that life is messy, unpredictable, and occasionally hilarious in its absurdity? Instead of striving for constant motivation, what if we learned to find humor in the setbacks, the failures, and the moments when we just want to throw in the towel, preferably made of cashmere because we're worth it? The truth is, life is a journey, not a destination, and sometimes the most memorable moments are the ones where we fall flat on our faces, dust ourselves off, and say, well, that was interesting. What's next? So, you want to change the world, or at least your Tuesday afternoon. The next time you're feeling lost, unmotivated, or like you're the only one who hasn't figured it all out, remember this: you're not alone. This has been Atiskel, your friendly neighborhood reality checker, reminding you that the most motivational thing you can do is to close YouTube and actually do the thing you've been putting off. Yes, even if that thing is just taking a shower. Baby steps, people, baby steps. So go forth and be awesome. Stay weird, stay wonderful, and remember, the only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Unless yesterday you was awesome, in which case maybe just try to break even. Peace out, motivational misfits.